Thanks, Austin. South Oak Cliff and Woodrow Wilson purposely created a pretty difficult schedule to prepare them for monumental moments such as this game. And the winner of tonight's game will be named the 5A Division II District Champs. Both teams had a pretty rocky start at 0-3 to start the season off, but they both believed that all roads could lead to a district title. That's exactly what they're playing for tonight. The Golden Bears have been rotating between two quarterbacks, using one in the passing game and one in the running game, while the Wildcats rely on junior quarterback Cam McGuire, who Coach Fish says is the trigger man of the offense. And now let's send it to Aaron in the studio.
What a moment that was for them, and Abby Jones, of course, knows that, as she had many conversations with Jason Todd this week regarding that. And Abby, it's great to finally see some football get underway for you at Forrester Field. What's been the latest thus far in terms of the weather and kind of the implications on the line here tonight?
The weather is definitely a contributing factor. We were in a little bit of a little over an hour delay. It's about 59 degrees, 30-mile-per-hour wind, so it's definitely working with the elements here. But we've started a football game.
Abby, this is a Woodrow Wilson defense that's been very good this year, and I understand they've had to learn some interesting ways to communicate with one another.
It's probably the best story that I have heard. I was talking with Coach Fish earlier this week, and he said it's really, really special because probably the most important person on the sidelines for the Wildcats is Coach Anderson, because he's their team's interpreter. There's 3 deaf players on the roster, and Coach Fish said it's so special because all of these guys have grown up playing with each other, and so over the years they've learned sign language to communicate best with the guys. And one thing that defense has done is they've worked with the players to come up with signals so that they can know their assignment and alignment on the field. And Coach Fish said, it's not only helped me grow as a coach, but I've become a better person because I'm learning how to communicate efficiently and very intentionally.
Meanwhile, on the Sock defensive side, Abby, I hear there's a bit of a family tie. What more can you tell us?
I guess the defense runs in the family for Abdul and Malik Muhammad and Billy Watson, because they all 3 are first cousins. So I can only imagine holidays with their family. I mean, my family would like to play a little bit of backyard football on Thanksgiving. I'm sure for them it just feels like another day at practice. But the really special thing about those guys is that they're all 3 committed to Power 5 teams. And actually, Malik and Billy are going to continue to be teammates as they play for the Longhorns next season. So a lot of talent in that family, a lot of great stories here tonight. I'm super excited to watch you through the game.
Thank goodness you got some football underway there at Forrester Field. Abby Jones with updates throughout the night here on A Football Friday, powered by Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Abby Jones is there with the head Golden Bear, Jason Todd.
All right, Coach, you're ahead by 3. You mentioned that you wanted to start Carter because of his precision and his ability to run. So what are you liking about your decision so far?
Well, we're not playing a good half as an offense right now. All the way from the coaching, all the way down to the kids. And I think we got to go here and regroup. I think that little delay kind of hurt us a little bit, but we got to go back here and make some adjustments at halftime.
3 kids ejected so far into the game. How are you going to calm the nerves in the locker room?
Some of them kind of questionable. The ejection was just like it was unspoken because they gave one to the whole team. So I think that was one thing right there. But, I mean, it's just stuff we got to go ahead and halftime, settle down, and we'll be fine.
Thanks, Coach.
Abby Jones is in Dallas, Texas, and she's talking high school football live on your television with us. Abby, let's talk about this South Oak Cliff quarterback rotation. It seems to be working for the moment. What are you observing out of the Golden Bears here tonight?
Coach Todd and I discussed this rotation in great detail. I wanted to get a good understanding of it. On one hand, you have a quarterback that likes to pass, and that's Trey Walton. And then on the other hand, you have a quarterback that likes to run. So there's 2 options there, and Coach Todd said, I feel like we're in a position where we can win a lot of the situations that we're in. We just have to play precise football and eliminate mistakes. Trey has had 4 interceptions this season. Carter had 0. So going into tonight's game, that was definitely a deciding factor. But I just talked to the quarterback coach, Coach Johnson, for South Oak Cliff, and he said that Carter actually has a little bit of an injury. He hit his hand on the helmet, so he's not starting the second half. And they actually have a third-string quarterback in, William Little. I said, tell me a little bit about this guy, and he said he's an experienced player. He likes to pass the ball as well. He's been in the system for 3 years now, and he's already been effective. In his first minute in, he threw for a touchdown, so I'm sure they're liking what they're seeing out of Williams so far. But that's 3 in the rotation if you're counting.
Abby, thanks so much. Stand by. We'll stick back and check with you as this one goes final. Of course, High School Scoreboard Live coming up at the top of the hour.
So the Bears, remember they were 0-3? Yeah, 7-3 going into the playoffs now. And our Abby Jones with some post-game react.
Coach Todd, 5A Division II champs, 8 titles in the last 9 years. What makes this one so special?
I wouldn't say it's so special. It's just always good to win them every year, but we got some bigger goals that we got ahead of us, and we got to get back to the drawing board and get ready for those things.
Tell me more about the depth of your team. 3 quarterbacks in the rotation now.
Yeah, we got depth at a lot of positions, and our motto is just next man up. We can't be worried about the situation. Whoever in got to execute.
Multiple interceptions and sacks tonight. What was working for your defense?
Everything's working for our defense. Pound for pound, we had the best defense in the state of Texas, and I wish us on the offensive side we would have came out and gave them a little help in the beginning of the game. We kind of mad about those 10 points, but at the end of the day, it's going to get us ready for the playoffs.
Thank you, Coach. Go enjoy the win. Congratulations.